Well, they were interested in seeing me lose. That's the only reason they came here. You got to understand, the people that came here to see me lose. It's very much like Muhammad Ali, how in the beginning people only attended the matches to see him lose. So, um, people that are very satanically aligned, they don't come to my channel rooting for Stephanie. I don't get the underdog treatment. Nobody treats me like an underdog. The underdog gets rooted for. But, you know, I have a big dog spirit. Even though I have a lot against me, I have a big dog spirit. So people don't see me as an underdog. Everybody sees me as a giant person that needs to be humbled or brought low. Okay, so um, yeah, they weren't interested in supporting, they were interested in seeing me humbled or seeing me brought low, seeing me lose. And when the content started to look too good, when it started to outshine them and their people, when it started to compete and defeat, when it started to defeat them, then all of a sudden their attitude was, we don't want to see that. They didn't want to see it. So it's the same thing when I talk about my accomplishments and you don't want to see it. Well, the question is, why don't you want to see my accomplishments? Yeah, it's not because you don't care. You care. You care because your obsession is with homosexuality. You care about that. You care a lot about that. You try to act like, oh, who cares? You care. The problem is that I'm not losing. That's what's bothering you. Your whole worldview is shifting right now. I'm crashing your system because according to the way you people think, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to lose. That's the way you guys think. You've been taught to believe that. It's not even your fault. You've been taught to believe this since you were born. Society has slowly conditioned you into believing if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be losing. The world is meant for the bad people who are bad. They are supposed to win. But this is still God's world, okay? This is still God's world. So, your difficulties, the difficulties that you're having with watching my content, it's because Stephanie's winning and it bothers you. And you would like very much to suppress that. Anytime a Christian wins or succeeds, you people want to suppress it. And the question is, why do you want to suppress the truth and promote a lie? Why do you want to promote a lie and suppress the truth? So, you know, figure that out. Well, it's a great tool, but before I'm a software developer, I'm a Christian first. And that matters more than I think a lot of people are willing to admit. But yes, uh, when you succeed, immediately there is a satanic group of people that will rush to say you're in the Illuminati and you are worshiping the devil and that's why you succeeded. So if I am silent and I never praise God and I never give God the glory, if I am just quiet, then the narrative that's going to be pushed as soon as we succeed is she sold her soul, she worships the devil, she's in the Illuminati, and she's a giant homosexual. You know it's true. You know it's true. Okay. So that's the agenda or the mentality that's being pushed is that you cannot succeed unless you sell your soul. You cannot succeed unless you are gay. You cannot succeed unless you are. And so when the Christians, the people who do give God the glory, when they stop doing that, it's a problem because the narrative that's going to be pushed, the narrative that always gets popular is a lie. The truth, nobody promotes the truth. So, you know, that's how it is. So I'm a Christian first, and I put that in everything I do. If it's a music video, if it's software, if I put that in everything I do because it's important, because that's what the demonic people do. Demonic people put Satan in everything they do. So why should a Christian not put God in everything they do? Right? We're being bombarded all the time with satanic messages. Why should Christians be silent? So silence is not an option.